Hi, hello, and welcome to the stream. My name is tmaaz. This is the construction zone. How the heck you doing today? How are things going? I hope you are doing well. Hope things are going well. We are, as you can see up here on the big bright and shiny screen, we are jumping back into the world of Palia and into the Royal Highlands expansion. And as you can see down in the doobly-doo down here below me, we are on a quest to find relaxation. Here in the US, it is a holiday weekend. Uh, most most office type jobs, folks aren't working today. Um, Often people tend to like do picnics and stuff like that, since it is considered kind of unofficially the beginning of summer. Um, but yeah, so that is what's going on. The weather here in the Midwest is behaving accordingly. It's about 80 degrees outside, which is about 10 degrees warmer than it was all week last week, which I was loving. Last week was phenomenal. It's been kind of cruising along in the 70s, like mid 70s, 70s to mid 70s. And I have been absolutely loving it. We've had a very extended spring this year. And yeah, I am not complaining one bit. In fact, it could just keep doing this all the way through until it starts snowing again in October. And I would be very, very happy. Um, but yeah, that is neither here nor there. It's what we're doing today. Today we're playing Palia, and we're going to just have some quality downtime, spend some time together. So please feel free to get yourself a beverage of your choice, something that makes you happy. Maybe get a snack, also something that makes you happy, and kick back, relax. If you want to do some body doubling, if you've got work to do, please feel free. If you want to lurk, if you want to hang out, if you want to chit chat, always more than welcome. Always happy to chat with folks. But yeah, if you just want to kick back and relax and just watch, you're more than welcome to as well. Just happy to have you here. Uh, Before we head into Palia, we're going to take a quick look at what Frosty had to say. On the last stream, I had mentioned that I've been considering using the narrator to actually read Frosty's posts. However, these happen so early in the stream. These fire off just as soon as I start the stream. So these wouldn't get read out loud, just the ones during the actual, like playing of the games and stuff like that. But anyway, Frosty has said, let's see, let's get up to the, let's see, last time we dove into more Royal Highlands exploration in Palia. The construction crew stayed strong through every twist and turn, proving that this community really knows how to build a vibe together. Who knew a cozy stroll would turn into a high-stakes trivia night? Between the Stephen Hawking facts and counting the stars in Orion's belt, tmaaz really kept us on our toes. It's not every day you get a side of astrophysics with your world building. Now we're on to... let's see. Oh, now we're on a quest to find relaxation in Palia. It's time. Yes, it is. All right, let's go ahead and let's flip this monitor around so we can get over to the gameplay, and we will dive into the world of Palia. All right, let's get the world music turned up. And we will turn down my lo-fi music. There we go. Yeah, looks good, sounds good. Things are cruising along. Oh, for those of you who watched the last Palia stream, and maybe missed those streams that happened in between, the last time I played Palia was yesterday early in the afternoon. And then last night, when did I start? Like 9 o'clock at night, I think. I actually logged back in and started a second stream and played Fortnite. and my computer was absolutely just struggling. I'm not sure. I mean, struggling harder than I've ever seen my system struggle. I've had this tower now for about 6 years, and it has been an absolute workhorse. I mean, I do video editing, I do graphic work, I do coding, I do, you know, compiling on here. This thing has just been an absolute beast. But I would say over the course of the past 2 months, so there has been a very, very noticeable degradation in speed, in like stuttering. I've noticed now when I play games, the graphics kind of they stutter, and they tend to, it looks like it's almost not skipping frames, but it's getting a very uneven look to it. But man, playing Fortnite last night, there were at least 4 rounds, I believe, where I got to second place and I got killed because my character just froze. Like, and it just kept happening again and again, where it would come down to me and another person, and they would run up and I was running towards them, and we'd start firing, and all of a sudden my character would just stop. And then next thing, I was gone. It was like it would freeze and unfreeze, and by the time it unfroze, it was over. I mean, because, you know, a final battle only takes a matter of maybe 3 seconds and it's done. So yeah, it was just, and it just kept happening. And I'm like, yeah, I have never had a struggle like this with Fortnite before. So well into last night, I was probably up until like 3 or 4 in the morning. I was researching new towers, new parts, pieces, because this machine that I have, I can't extend any further. I've pretty much maxed it out, and and as it is, I'm overclocking it already when I play. So yeah, I think this machine has met its match. So I'm looking at a new tower, new everything on the inside, significantly beefed up, and you know, hopefully that'll take me for the next, you know, 5-6 years of gaming. So we shall see, but it's going to take me a while to get the system put together, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the tech world right now. It's getting pretty hard to find certain bits and pieces, and when you do, the prices are exorbitant because they're just super low on stock, and everybody's trying to scramble and buy stuff. So yeah, right now is a really bad time to need a new computer because everything is just outlandishly expensive right now. And by outlandishly, I mean just in the 6 years since I bought this computer, the price has more than tripled for about the same power computer. So to get above and beyond that, I'm looking at probably a quadruple the price of what I paid for this tower. It's unbelievable right now. I don't know how long the computer will hold out for me to continue playing. I may just have to bite the bullet and and go ahead and drop the money on it, but not something I enjoy the thought of having to do. But yeah, you do what you have to. So anyway, let's do as the screen says here, and we will press any key, and let's get into the world. I keep forgetting that I can talk and walk and walk and chew gum at the same time. I don't have to sit here and stop working on the computer while I'm talking to you. Oh, good grief. Okay, we are in our exploration outfit here, with our pants tucked into our boots, because apparently that's the only way to live here in Palia. And this background is, of course, a night sky scene of the entrance to the Royal Highlands. It's very pretty. So yeah, let's jump in. I'm trying to remember if we were at home. When we logged off, were we at home? Or were we still out at the central stables in the Royal Highlands? I can't remember. Oh, I think we went home. I think I stopped. Yeah, I think we went back home because I wanted to drop everything off. Yeah, we went home. Yep, because our inventory is empty. Oh, but there's a new quest loaded up. The royal welcome is to keep following the others. Highland Stables. Find the stable by the royal hunting grounds. Find the stable by... Oh, that's going to be like an ongoing thing. That's where we find each of these signs. Basically like the bus stop of all. So there's apparently going to be 4 of them beside the central stable in Royal Highlands, which surprises me because it is so big. They could probably stand to have even more than that. And maybe they do. Maybe these are the 4 like furthest flung that they want us to find. I'm not sure. But let's do, let's run in and do a quick once over of all of our stuff that we usually do. We're going to come over here and we're going to grab the goodies out of the bird nest. That was a green candy egg. We'll grab the thing from the kitsu. Is it kitsu? I feel like that's not the right word. But the little fox character that sits there. Oh, 20 slowdown arrows. Nice. We never collect that one because it's just so pretty the way it is. And when we grab that loot bag, this stops animating. And I just think this is gorgeous. I just love all the butterflies floating around in there. It's really cool. Okay, so it looks like everything is still doing pretty well here. We can harvest the pumpkins, which is awesome because the pumpkins, when you take the pumpkins through and do like pumpkin jam or whatever it is, pumpkin spread, that is a really amazing source of focus. Surprisingly high source of focus. Okay, we'll weed there, weed there, weed there, weed there. All kinds of weeds in this back corner here. Okay. The wheat could be harvested. The rice could be harvested. Those are the big ones. What about the apples? Nope, no apples yet. Alright, so let's get the fruit going. Pumpkin's not really a fruit. Pumpkin's a gourd? A melon? It's not a melon. Canned pumpkin. There we go. All right, get that started. Since we don't have anything else going on, we could actually take one of those out and put it over here. Shorten the time by 1/3. There we go. All right, do we need to make any seeds? I don't believe so. Do we have any? No, we haven't fed. We haven't fed the glowworms in a long time. What did I say I wanted? Oh, I wanted to grab some rice. So let's get, let's see, we're going to eat that. And we'll actually move that over here. This goes to storage, or to sale. And then we're going to go here. And we're going to grab 6 rice to replace what we're about to harvest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to grab 4 wheat. 1, 2, 3, 4 to replace what we're about to harvest. And let's grab the corn as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think those are the big things we wanna cover. Let's go ahead and hop in. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's clean that up and get it prepped. Go. The music stopped again. There we go. And this was rice. 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will water it. There we go. And let's harvest the wheat. And all right, and we will plant. Well, that one in the corner doesn't have any fertilizer. Let's grab a stack of fertilizer. Oops, fertilizer here. We'll hold on to the clay. Whoop, there we go. Back in here. Let's see, fertilizer 7. All right, and let's see. What was it? Is it 2? Yeah, nope, it's 3. There we go. Plant more wheat and water it. There we go. And oh, there's 6 corn. I thought there was only 4. I grabbed the wrong amount. Let's see, go here and here. Grab 2 more of that. There we go. The wheat we're going to put away. The rice we're going to... How much rice do we have left? We have 6 in there, so that's fine. So all of this will be turned into kangi for food. We're gonna replant the corn here and restock, because if I remember, we dipped into my backlog or my back stock of corn, and so we need to replace that. Let's get this prepped. There we go. And we'll plant. And we will water. Alright, there's that. Let's refill our watering can. Go. And we're going to head here. Now let's look and see how much we need. Corn. But we're only down a couple in corn. 29, 30. What were we down in that I was like, oh, we need a bunch more of that. So normally we have 30, 20, 30, 20, 30, 20, 30, 20, 30, 20, 30, 20, 30, 20, 30, 20. We're down on onions. Just one potato. 30, 20. Okay, wheat. That was the one thing we were down on. So the wheat. Okay, so that's up to 28, so that's much closer. For some reason, I thought we needed more corn. And I don't know why. Let's look. We still have 6 corn seeds to go, so we're fine with there. So I guess we can sell that. That didn't need to be harvested. I mean, it's no big deal if we do. I mean, we're going to make money off of it, but still. It didn't, you know, we didn't need to spend the time doing it. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. So that gets sold, that gets sold. We're gonna run over here to the to our grills and grill Kangi. Start that one. Run over here. Start that one. Run back over here. Collect. Start that one. Collect. Start that one. And we just run back and forth. We just keep an eye down there to make sure we don't burn into our regular... That we don't burn into our regular stock, that we only use just what we pulled from the garden today. Okay, 2 more. There we go. There's 1. And the last one. Goes there. Alright. Grab that. Grab that. And let's look at our inventory. Yep, we're back up to 13 Kangi. That's good. We're going to go ahead and eat that. Oh, it'll let us just eat the corn. Well, that's nice. I didn't think it would let us do that. There we go. 1. Yeah, that raised us. That raised our focus like more than 3/4 of the way. Eat some jam. There we go. That got us back up in the... Got us boosted back up somewhere close to where we need to be. Flowers need watering. Just noticed that. Now it should tell us... Yeah, we get seeds for that. Okay. There we go. I was wondering when these were going to produce seeds. I put them in ages ago. Do we put in more? Maybe on the other side here? Of the... Do the same thing like behind it? The flowers are just around the light posts? Yeah, let's do that. Let's see, where is that placed? That is 3 blocks from the center line here. Here. 1, 2, like 3. And over here. 1, 2, 3, like there. All right. Water that. We'll water that. All right. So now those are gonna grow some more. Yeah, just some light flowers around the bottom of the lights. I like that. Let's see. What else do we need to do at home before we head to the Highlands? Oh, we need to check on all the stuff we were processing yesterday. Yeah, we processed quite a bit of stuff. Let's see. Yeah, our planks are done. We'll put those in there. That's the new ashwood planks. So we've got a full stock of those now. Yep, we got 100. What are we low on? Oh, we're really low on heartwood planks. Holy cow. We're down to 4 heartwood planks. So those we get from they're like the pine trees. Right? Lantern, ancient, glow infused, sapwood. Do we not have any heartwood logs? Hold on, what's going on? Did I completely run us out of something and didn't realize it? Sure enough. Wow. Oh. That is so weird for that to have happened. And just, it completely escaped my attention. I normally don't do that. So we need almost 200 heartwood. Good grief. Okay, so we now have 3 more pallium bars. And then we're going to come over here. And now we have 7 jadium bars. Okay, is there anything we can process here? Let's go ahead and throw the clay up there. Do we need any more clay bricks? We have 91, so we could do clay. How much for ceramic? Requires 2 clay. So what do we have? 91. So 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. All right, there we go. So we have that getting back up to full stock. We have 1 extra Palia bar. Let's go here. Yeah, we got an extra. All right, so we'll sell that. Come back over here. We have a lot of iron that needs to process. Wait, how much iron do we have? With 50 bars, and iron requires 5 each. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's 12 more bars. That's not bad. We need to get lots more jadium to get that stocked up because we barely have any. We barely scratched the surface on that. Okay, so those are running full steam ahead. We've got, grab that. We can sell that as well. So yeah, we need an absolute truckload of heartwood. I don't know how that happened. I'm really thrown off by that. I don't normally let that happen. Oh wait, what is that? Samara. I think we have a full stock of those, but I just want to make sure. And we've got 16. Yeah, we'll hold on to it. Okay, so I think first thing, honestly, let's go take care of the heartwood situation. Oh, I just went the wrong direction. Heartwood are pine trees, and those mostly grow in Bahari Bay. So we are going to actually turn right back around and run right back in. And we'll go out the back door. We'll just run right through the yard here. We'll cut through the mines and go over to Bahari Bay. All right. It snuck past me while we were playing there, but we just had looking. I believe it's done. Yeah, we just had an ad break, and during the ad break, Frosty said, "It's lightweight, makes that satisfying psst sound when opened, and is infinitely recyclable. What common metal are you using when you recycle a drink can?" Do you know what kind of metal they make soda? Depends on what some people call it soda cans, some people call it pop cans. Beer cans are made out of them as well. Pretty much any beverage that comes in a can, with rare exception, they are made from a very specific kind of metal. And that metal is aluminum. It is a very versatile and highly recyclable and very valuable metal because it can just be used over and over and over again. Melts down easy, cleans up easy, is reused easy. Yep, aluminum is pretty amazing. All right, let's get to chopping. We need like 200. Let's go for the big tree. So this isn't a real tree. Yeah, I can't have that. Yeah, we need like 200 heartwood. That's not real. There was a wolf hiding in that one. That's not real. Zigzag around. Oh, that one is. Alright, 84. Okay, got our first 100. Grab the sweet leaf while we're here. Let's see. Over this way. Oh, we got another amber. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Let's pause for a second. Fossilized lantern resin. I'm gonna move this over. Oh, that just says pine amber. So that says epic material. Fossilized lantern resin. So this is resin, this is amber. Kind of the same thing, but that's 350 gold. They're both the same thing. Price-wise at least. Let's see, we're gonna sell that. That stays with us. This, I believe we are basically always okay with gathering because we go through that pretty quick. 98, so we just need a little tiny tree. That one's too big. We need an itty bitty one. But that was the tree. Heading back to the door.
No.
Wow, it didn't wave back. When people don't wave back, I like acting offended. Like, some people don't even realize they can do that. There's literally no reason at all to get offended. Alright, we've got plenty of trees. Let's run back. Music's very quiet today. Here we go. And we're going to come in. It looks like while we were out foraging, we got a new, I think it's called a Kitsu level. I'm not sure what it is. Inventory. We're going to take, let's see, we're going to move this over. Move that up there because we're going to sell that. We're going to split that stack so we can put one in each of the cutters. Okay, that should work. Okay, so Lunar Path, Kitsu. We have been given a Roofing trim? Oh, so it's a new kind of roofing recipe. Okay. And so what's next? An estate windmill. Oh, this is fancier than the windmill I already have. I may take down my other windmill and put this fancy one up. But yeah, that'll be the next reward as we go along. Okay, so back. So we've only got like 5 levels left, and Path of the Kitsu's completely done. And then we might start on one of these other ones that we weren't really concerned about, but I mean, if they're gonna throw it to us, why not? Let's see. Let's go back. Yeah, we're never gonna get that done in time. There was the 10 million celebration. Okay, so I want to look in here. The 10 million celebration, by the way, if you weren't aware, Palia crossed. The game is still in beta, but they crossed the 10 million player mark of 10 million registered players. And so that was kind of a milestone for them, and so they had a big thing where they were giving stuff away, and had like a contest if all the people playing together all, what was it, if we gathered a certain amount of bugs or cooked a certain amount of stuff, then there were even more things they were going to give away. I don't remember exactly what was going on with it, but it was fun. It was kind of a community building thing that they did. Okay, so we have 4 heartwoods, so we need -2 on either one of these to make that 100. And then this just goes as is in there. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna come over here. We're gonna throw this in. And then we're gonna throw this in, and then we're gonna take 2 back out, and we're gonna take 2 back out. There we go, and we'll have exactly 100. Once that's done, we're gonna go in here, and we are going to drop off the sweet leaf. Once we make sure we need any. We've got 68, so we'll just add this one into here, and that'll be nice. Okay. Oh, actually, what's this called? Pine amber. AMB. We don't have any other amber. Interesting. Valuable amber from a pine tree. It sells for a high price. Fossilized lantern resin. Whatever flowers trapped in here. Okay, so I don't think we need to have these with us necessarily. So let's go ahead and... That's where I put them. I was like, I would have swore I had other ones. Pine, oak, ancient. Where did that go? Oh, because it's not called amber. It's called resin. For some reason, I don't know why they didn't tack the word resin onto the end of that. Because we already have one, do we need another one, or should we sell it? Yeah, we can do 2 of each, I guess. We'll hold on to it. Okay, so this, we move over here. We need to keep that with us. These 2 items we sell. And we are, whoop, let's check these really quick. Just before we head out. Yep, that's coming along fine. Yep, coming along fine. Okay. Everything looks spiffy in there. Let's refill. Every once in a while it does that. Every once in a while I'll say, you can't refill your watering can here. I'm like, yeah, I can. I do it all the time. It's like it gets confused as to where it is or something. Okay, 227, that's not bad. A little cash. It's a loud bird. Huh. Pretty sound. Okay. Alright, so we restocked all the stuff that needed to be stocked. Everything else is processing. Let's go ahead and we will head back to the Royal Highlands stable. Now we don't have to go running across the map to get there. We can just pop in. And we're very centrally located on the map. We can continue our continue the quest. Oh, that was interesting. Right before those mountains drew in, you could see behind them. That was kind of neat. Let's see. All right, let's look at. Well, let's first of all let's step away from the. There we go. So people coming in don't load right on top of us. So now that we're here, I am, oh, that's pretty, quite curious. Okay, that, when it goes around the corner there, that goes to the valley where Cassian is standing. Yeah, he's, so the way, the direction we're looking, there's a quest right there. So we're supposed to end up eventually meeting up with him. We are not going to do that just yet. Yeah, I feel, again, I feel like we have just completely bypassed this entire area. There's nothing out here that says anything about quests. There's nothing lit up or anything. It's just, you know, all this other stuff out here. It has bits and exclamation marks and go look at this and go do this stuff. I'm like, how about we not just run past all this stuff down here? How about we take a look at it? So, yeah, we climbed up on top here. I want to look at this, at the remnants of the old human stuff here. I'm gonna take a look and see what's going on with it. Pretty, holy cow, hold on a second. We are screenshotting the heck out of that. So pretty. Man, reminds me of Colorado. I mean, you know, not the floating things in the sky, but oh, hi, person on a horse. All right. So hi. What you doing? What you doing, person on a horse? Man, those things are fast. Holy cow. All right, so typically we can't get up on this. Yeah, anything that's black is out of limits. But Let's look on top of here. Can we? Nope. Can't climb that. Way too steep. Can we jump up on that? Yes. Bird's eye view of the valley down below. And whatever is on top of that tower we can see. It looks like that's not a chest up there, is it? We're gonna find out. Not immediately, but we are gonna find out. Okay, so we can get up through there. Still climbing. Nothing on top of there. Okay, did we get the... I don't remember which one we got yesterday. Was it the fire? Whoa. Okay, if you're gonna ride your horse, try not to ride through somebody's body. That's really disconcerting. Unlock. Oh, this is a vault. Interesting. Okay, where are we? Okay, so up here at the very top is the... We need the aeroflow. Oh, we have the aeroflow mask. We have this one. Okay, so we don't have to remember where that is because we already got it. Oh, okay. Do you see down there in the valley there's that wooden structure? What I thought was like a chest up inside of it, I was actually seeing that column that's leaning against it, the white stone column. I was seeing that, and that's what I thought maybe was a chest in there. Okay, so we found this Amadeus's crest. Okay, so that we can take and put into the collection things downstairs. Now, what I'm wondering, or what I've just now starting to wonder, is if these reset each day for us to be able to collect all of them slowly. And so I'm wondering if we go downstairs, if this thing that we opened previously down there is reclosed and lit up again. I wonder if we're gonna have to keep doing that over and over again. That I don't know. Okay. All right, so there's part of the yeah, the former viaduct or aqueduct. I'm not sure what it was. Because if it was an aqueduct, it's shaped it's flat. Usually those would be kind of U-shaped to keep the, you know, the water kind of in a bowl kind of thing. But that, we are looking down, it goes down that way, down the hill, and then behind us it goes up. Wait, which direction am I? Oh, I'm looking that way. So if I actually turn the direction I'm talking about, there we go. Yeah, the viaduct ran this way, and then up, And there's part of it there. It got... But then there's part here as well. Very strange. Very strange how it's laid out. Is that... I thought maybe there was something up there. I'm not seeing the chests that we used to see. And I'm starting to wonder if the way that we get the map, the framed map for this area, is doing all of the crust and whatnot finds instead of what we have done previously, which was find a bunch of hidden chests. I'll take that to eat it. Okay, so that continues down that way. Where does this go? Okay, so that path goes around the cliff back down. There's these weird circular areas. So if we go up here, I forget how much wood we gathered of this kind of tree. The ash wood. Well, that's what the circle is. It was this. And there was a building or something here. Precarious location, though. That's the wrong tool. It's gold. Okay. Okay, just trying to get my bearings and remember where I am here. Oh, these are like grain silos. What's in there? There's a bug in there. A mossy moth. What's in there? Plant. Right. Interesting. I thought that was a plant. It was one of those cat things. Anything back here? Thought I saw something in there. Yeah. Okay, let's get our bearings. Okay, so we came down here. We've come up this way. We've just kind of gone along the ridge here. So I want to go back here and look at this. Make sure we cover that as well. So, what is that behind us? Literally directly behind us. This is super steep. There's probably nothing here. Yeah, we can't. Oh, if we go sideways, we can get up it. Whoa. How pretty. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Wow. Trying to see if there's nothing on top of there. Oh. It won't let me on there. Interesting. Yeah, it won't let me. Where it fades from the light gray to dark gray, you just can't get on there. I'm pressing forward and it's going sideways. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sliding up against whatever the barrier is. Okay, so unfortunately, that would be a great jumping point right up there to get onto that. Oh, I was kind of hoping to jump and coast down onto that aqueduct. There's 2 layers to it. Okay, what is that we're facing right towards? There's a building out here. Embra's Folly. Interesting. So yeah, there's the small piece that was back there. Then there's this big chunk here. I was gonna try to land on that. But that does not seem to be an option. Okay. Let's see, there are more flowers down here. There's the very bent and broken kind of bridge between the 2 crests that we saw earlier, or from the last stream. And there's this. Very large piece of, I'm assuming, aqueduct? Something? It seems kind of strange just up here by itself. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, this is different from the other realms insofar as there's just nobody out here. I expected everyone to be flooding over here. Like, you were going to be bumping elbows with people day in and day out over here, but there's just nobody here. Yeah, I just don't. There's zero movement off in the distance. There's no talk in the chat. There's just nobody here. Very odd to me. Oh. And of course, as soon as I said that, somebody talks in chat. This is interesting. Can I... No, I can't. Whenever you walk through it, it makes like a crunchy noise. I was kind of hoping I could take some. Okay, that is... We've been down in that valley. We've been up over there. Okay, so we have covered this. We've covered this. We went down there. I'll zoom out a little bit. We didn't cover this. Oh, because we haven't been there. This bridge is on the other side. We were over here. And we only like kind of skirted. So yeah, I guess we'll go look at the top of the standing cliffs. Yeah, let's just look at this real quick. Okay, there's a path that goes down. You can see it right there. And it just kind of zigzags and goes all the way down into the valley down there, out to the beach. Well, there's a complete semicircle. What do you call it? What is that? A bridge? Not a bridge. An archway, a gateway, whatever you want to call it. There's like it looks like there's a fully formed one over there. And it's kind of leaning, but at least it's still together. Yeah, so we haven't actually seen this valley down here. So there's an ancient human wall down there. More debris. I'm guessing those maybe were those grain silos? Those round buildings? It would seem weird all the way up here. Unless they were farming this plateau up here. I don't know. Got stuck there for a second. Right, we'll look down in the valley here. I don't see anything really out of the ordinary. Yeah, nothing. I don't see anything like hidden or anything like looking sneaky. All right, let's go ahead and cross. That was kind of cool. Just all of a sudden it hit me. I was like, oh, that's a really high bridge. speaking of really high bridge, you probably couldn't pay me to walk across this in IRL. And you absolutely couldn't pay me to do that. that would be not just a no, that would be a hell no. How does that one girl on TikTok say it? Oh hell no. It's like, there's no way I would do that. Yeah, it's pretty. All right. So, all right, we got some more iron here. No. What do we got in here? Another moth. Yeah, we'll just let it go. Now this is interesting. That looks like a gold or a copper tube. I haven't seen those before. That's interesting. Just real quick, make sure we've kind of scoped all this out. That goes down to the valley. We got a nice big tree up here. More amber. Another moth. Why for you, little buddy? Oh. Somebody sent up, there must be gold over here. Take a quick look over the ledge. The person's name is Pookie Yeet. That's a great name. Anyone need masks for vaults? I'm finished, but they're piling up as I hunt for starred masks. I do, but I don't want to just, yeah, I want to get them myself. What do we got here? Looks like probably white stone, but that's all right. We'll go ahead and get it out of the amber. Just in case. Oh, it's iron. I was thinking just in case we got some more resin out of it. Hi, moth. Another moth trapped. Okay. Okay, so now this was the bridge. Yeah, these are the two bridges we saw previously. These go over to, does that complete? Yeah, that goes all the way across. That's the one that doesn't. That one, that's one way. You can come from this side going that way, but you can't come back because you can't jump that. Yeah, there's no way you could jump that. Okay, so yeah, so now we've connected those dots together. Are you gonna move or no? Where are my fine arrows? Right there. Oh. Didn't realize it was stuck in amber. little as those things are, it takes a lot to get them. Good grief. I didn't even get a mask out of it. Yeah, that's what I get for chasing animals around. Another moth. Another moth. Another moth. Okay. So now I got myself all turned around. Okay, so we came up here. We came across. We looked at all this. We went over that way. We've come back over here again. Yeah, we collected everything. Interesting. There's white stone and iron around this rock. Huh. Strange. Another moth. Okay, we'll come down into the valley here. And these are those pipes that we saw. Oh, it's a free food down here. Holy cow. Another moth. Okay. Did you hear that? When we were in here in the tunnel, it echoed properly. Like, you know how when you stand in a tunnel and there's a noise outside the tunnel, it makes kind of a weird echoey noise inside the tunnel? It did that when that butterfly went by or that moth went by. That was wild. Okay, I'm impressed. Let's look at let's look at this one. Is there anything in here? There is a plant. Okay, building up on the hill. All right, looking around. Okay, we got another chunk of the viaduct or whatever tipped over here. Let's go around the outside first. Make sure there's nothing weird. I'm always leery of walking into a building I'm unfamiliar with like this. I'm sorry? Chat? Chat with who? It's just a chair. And why is it making a weird noise? Okay, I think we're just gonna keep walking. We'll come back. Try to figure that one out. Okay, building seems sturdy enough. What's the deal with the chair? I have played way too many games where I've been ambushed. Ah, Eloine's lab. It's locked. Maybe someone has a key. Okay. Eloine's lab. All right, so let's go talk to a chair, because that's a totally normal thing to do. Can I sit in the chair? No. I can chat to the chair, though, apparently. Oh, it's you. Oh, how wonderful. How delightful. How trashy. I beg your pardon. Look, I've been called a lot of things, but... Do you feel it in the air? Can you smell it on the wind? Do you know what it is? The chair's name is Benny? Who are you again? That's not what trashy means. You're back. 5 gold is trash. What? Do you feel it in the air? Can you smell it on the wind? Do you know what that is? I don't understand what you're back means. That's not what trashy means. Who are you again? Yeah, let's go with who are you? Gasp, gasp, you forgot Benny? I should be on your mind every time you see a banana peel, or an ormu poop, or... It's okay, Benny, calm down. Not everyone understands the value of trash. You just have to stay strong. There's lovely ruined trash scattered around this place too, and all of it should be mine. If you bring me some of that nasty, wonderful gold stuff, I'll even teach you how to build some of it. If I have extra, my trash is yours, Benny. What do you do with all the trash? If you're secretly evil, I'll be so bummed. If you bring me some of that nasty, wonderful gold stuff. Amber? I can't pick it up. If I have extra, my trash is yours. What do you do with all the trash? Why, I eat it, of course. Oh, I almost forgot. There's a special piece of trash I'm looking for, too. Some nasty, hateful crabbies stole it from me. I don't just want it returned, I want revenge. Hunt down the crabs and get it back. If you pick up those terrible, pretty seashells from the shore, I'm sure the crabs will come. Then you strike. If you find any other wonderful trash while you're out, make sure you bring it back to me. I'll even reward you. But not with trash. The trash is mine. I'll be waiting for you where the Dawn Spur used to leave their trash. It's just stinky enough to be my new home. Where the Dawn Spur used to leave their... So there's a landfill somewhere. Okay, so inspect the chair. Would you like to pay the pixie to unlock the recipe for Aristocrat's armchair? I don't know what that is, but I clearly don't have any of it. So decline. I am so very confused. I don't know if there was a character that was supposed to be sitting there, like an NPC that wasn't there, or I'm very confused. You get a good bird's eye view of the old or the ancient walls that used to span this area. Okay, so we have another quest now. Capture king crabs by collecting shells until you find Benny's crown. Wait, did I not get the right one? I think I hit the wrong one. There we go. No. Didn't get a mask. Whoa. That scared me. Nope. No mask. Alright, let's look at our inventory really quick. We can take that down and get it traded in. Let's just eat this and get it out of our inventory. We'll eat this and get it out of our inventory. Alright, we got ore. We have another moth. Put it over there. More fish. Meat, fur, tail, plants, wood, ore, stone. We'll just throw that away. Okay. How are we doing on weaponry here? We're getting really low on fine arrows. Now the question is, do I have to use fine arrows or can I use standard? Standard's going to take more shots, but it's going to cost less. I know if I use slow down and I use dispel, they don't seem to do the same thing that fine arrows do. So let's try standard, just a standard arrow. Okay, standard arrows work, but it didn't make that weird... Yeah, it didn't make that weird, like whooshy noise, and it didn't glow. I think we have to use fine arrows to get the mask. There's something specific about using fine arrows. It completely acts differently when you use fine arrows. Okay, so now that we talked to Benny, is this going to react differently? No. It acts exactly the same. I'm so confused. Yeah, I would say I feel like this expansion has had less explanation along with it than the other ones did. Like, it's more involved, and when we were in the other areas, we had the NPCs telling us, oh hey, this is why it looks like that, and when you do this and use this, this is how that happens. And this time we got none of that. We got, here you go, have fun, bye. And I mean, I have no qualms with discovering things and, you know, finding things out, but there is a point where finding things, I guess there's a fine line between finding things and stumbling upon things because you had absolutely no idea what you were doing. Did I take out all the masked characters up here? Oh no, there's somebody else hunting up here, that's why. I was like, why are there so few of them now? Alright, somebody else is hunting, so we're not gonna find. Alright, let's look at. So we have looked over the standing cliffs. Let's zoom out. We did this whole area. We came down here. We didn't go around this way. We stayed on this side of it, so we haven't hit the halfway mark of what appears to be like the east and west here. I just did that backwards, the west and the east. Yeah, because where the river runs down this valley, this appears to be like essentially like the half point. Okay, so I guess since we're already here, we could go down to the we could go down to the beach and get some of the crabs and shells and see if we can find that crown. Okay. So we're up on top here. We can, I guess we could just jump down. It's really pretty. Do these... Oh, it got dark all of a sudden. um... Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. There's like a foundation to a building down there. I don't think I noticed that before. Yeah. It also looks like there is... I wonder if there's a way to get out to that little island out there. Oh yeah, it's walkable. Okay. What's in there? Looks like a vampire crab. Miss. Just a blue crab. Just a blue crab. All right. Walk around this side really quick. No, don't see anything back there. Kind of walk along the beach here and an opened oyster. There's pavement. Yeah, this is paved. Is this where... Yeah, this is where the foundation is. It's pretty. What was this? Hmm. No idea. It was once something. Another blue crab. What is that? It's just fish. We have freed the fish. I don't see any more. What do we got here? Can't see what's in there. It's an oyster. Another shell. Okay. Now what's up here? Not a resource. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It was once something. There's a deer stuck in amber. How far away are we? Okay, so we've gone about, I guess, like halfway down the beach. So I guess what we can do is we can continue down the beach. We won't cross the river. We'll get to the river and then we can come back. Let's see, we already went up that way along the cliffs. We went there, we went there. So we could come down here. Can I check this grassy area out, although I'm not seeing a whole lot there. And then we'll make our way up the east side of the river along that path back to the main stables, and we can turn in that that Amadeus piece of the crest that we have. Crab's like, I just got out of there and you conk me in the head. You. Madman. Alright, oh, what do we got here? Forage finder. Weekly challenge conqueror. Ooh, there's a new one. That animal's got a moon over its head. Alright, we are scoping things out. We are learning. Oh. Oh, it was an animal. I was like, I thought I heard something. Okay. We're checking things out. We're looking. We're learning. Would you look at that? So there are treasure chests here. I was starting to wonder. Deer's stuck. Alright, let's back up. A standard arrow. Go. So here, there's the deer with the blue circle thing. Do we try it? That's definitely a... Doesn't really have anywhere to go. He's out on the beach here. If I go this way, I can kind of trap him out here. All that. Okay, let's switch gear. Go this way. There's another one. One shot? Somebody else must have hit that numerous times for that to happen. Okay. It's another ancient wall. Okay, there's the building up there with the weird chair. Nope, still nothing. This hunting for the animals with masks, you got to prepare yourself for a lot of disappointment. Still nothing. Oh, got Benny's crown. Coral. Okay, so now we have another place to get coral. Alright, we're coming up along here. There appears to have been like a road with arches over it. It ran along the ocean front. I would absolutely love, and I really hope they're gonna do it. I am hoping that Singularity 6, the people who make this game, I hope they are somehow planning or incorporating some kind of window into the past where we can actually see, even if it's just a quick glimpse, even if it's like cutscenes of what this originally looked like, what it was before everything fell apart. Because now we're 2 layers deep. Now we have ancient human, or we have old, you know, the prior humans, but then we also have these ancient humans, the old walls. Hey, we found one of the other signs. Let's make sure we haven't gone too far. We haven't. That's the stopping point down there. Yeah, there's a sign here. So we're gonna just do a quick. Oh, this is a beautiful pond. Very pretty. There's another deer stuck in. So yeah, out here in the middle of nowhere, there's a lamp. That person ran the other way. Unlocked Royal Highlands standing cliffs. And a light. Oh, it's wind generated. It's got a wind generator on top of it. I was like, how is there just a light out here in the middle of nowhere? All right, so yeah, so the road with the arches just stops there. I've noticed the music also stopped. Randomly, no more music. Oh. Echo. Oh. Interesting. Hold on. That was a whole bunch of stuff that just happened there. Eloine's crust. Okay, so that needs to be turned in. That goes home with us. We've got crabs and shells. Let's move the plants down. We've got meat and hides. Plants over here. Crabs over here. Okay, what was that thing we found? Benny's crown, a small crown fit for a pixie. But why would Benny own such a thing? So, what was that other thing we found? It said something about a recipe. That's a shell. That's a crab. He's just gone. He went down into the depths, never to be seen again. Oh, there he is. He's coming back up. I saw him for just a second. I don't know if he can come back up. Yeah, it may be built so that he can't get back out. Oh well. Coral. Their shell. What do we have here? More crabs? That. Just making sure there isn't anything hidden like off the edge of one of these. How fast does that drop off? That fast. Oh, there's the... That's the remaining arch. It's beautiful. If it were me, I would have put one of the chests underneath the arch. Like at the end of the rainbow kind of a thing. I don't know if that's a little too on the nose or not, but I would have done it. Wow, this is new. This erosion here on the edge of this cliff side. This is a new design. I like it. It looks really sharp. They did a good job with it. Very realistic. Wait for him to stop running. Run. All right. Come on, be a mask. No mask. And now I have the sads. Keep hoping for a mask. No mask. We're still within range. But I think we're coming up on the end here. I keep pressing the wrong button. Jeez. And no mask. Okay, I think this is the river. Yep, there's a bridge here. Okay, so this is the river. This is as far as we'll go in that direction. Just to verify and make sure. Yep, we said we were going to stop at Embrace Folly. Okay, I am, however, going to just come down here. Look. Look underneath all of those, because under bridges is a notorious place to stick chests. Alright, so let's see, oh, there's something glowing up on top of that stack. I was about to say we can go ahead and just walk along the edge here. Okay, here's another ancient human wall at the crossroads here. Interesting. And would you look at that? Okay. There's two of them. Alright, let's I think we'll gather this stuff that I can see glow. Oh wait, there's stuff glowing all over the beach. It's just going to keep replicating and repopulating. So let's see. It's funny, we've been gathering stuff for a long time and we haven't made like a huge used like half of our bow. We definitely need to repair our bow. The last thing I want to do is have that break. That's it's called an exquisite bow. That's the highest level bow you can have. And if you break it, I believe you have to start over rebuilding it. Oh, now that's interesting. Is that on the map? It is. It shows there's a little paddock there. Let's go look at that and then we'll head up. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Nothing on the inside. Nothing on the outside. Oh, wait. I'm getting a symbol of a bag I didn't collect. Huh. Out in the water. Survey says. Nope, still didn't get it. No mask. Not getting any mask at all. Yeah, I haven't gotten any masks today. That's surprising. Not a single one. Okay, here's the wall. Here's the fork in the road. And we said we're going to go up this way. That's an interesting concept of where that rooster might be. Okay, so there's the bridge down there that we were just by. And so the river is here. And then there's another, it looks like a larger, potentially sturdier bridge there. I get the aerial view of the valley here as we go up. Yeah, this is a whole new, this kind of like muddy riverfront kind of look. It's a whole new deal they got going on. We haven't seen this before. Kind of eroded beachfront. Is it possible to shimmy through here? Okay. Interesting. This structure on the bridge is odd. We're back into fire territory. These animals have the fire symbol. We already have Wait, where'd the fire mask go? Was that the one we used today? That might be the one we used today. Because I know one of them we had a star version and the regular version. Oh, that's why there's a they were repairing the bridge. Oh no, I thought that was a hole. I don't know why that's there. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Because there's something like it over here on the other side. No idea what that is. Alright, we're continuing on. Whoa, they have magic. Oh, that's not fair. The fire ones have magic. They can disappear. So do we have to use magic on them? Because otherwise there's no way to catch them. Nope. No mask. No mask. I'm running out of arrows. That's what... That was a cheap shot. Where'd you go? Came up, hit me, dispelled, and ran off. Yeah, he just totally vanished. Or did he? Come on. Aha. Tried to sneak up on me with the dispel thing again. Nice. Pyroflow mask. Okay, so Pyroflow, you have to use Dispel magic on him. Wait, that one's just stuck in Ember. The ones that are stuck in Ember I let out. And I usually don't do anything beyond that. Okay, now this is interesting. This looks like The riverbed used to go this way. Well, they really did a good job with this. Look at this. Yeah, the river used to come this way. Down through here. And then it curved back this way. But as rivers often do, it forged the easiest path, the path of least resistance, which was to no longer turn there, it was to go straight. Is that a... Oh, I thought that was a pile of, like we could, where the hidden treasure piles are, where you can use your hoe against it. There's something over there on the wall. Right above my head, it's glowing. Back in that little alcove back there. Can I get over there? And if I get over there, can I get back? I guess I could climb up and float over. Let's see. Okay, where is it? There it is, right there. Yeah, I should be able to float back over. What is this? It's another chair. Would you like to pay the pixie to unlock the recipe for the Aristocats dining chair? Decline. What is with the random furniture out in the middle of the of nature? What a strange thing to do. Okay. What a strange thing. Alright, yeah, let's get back over to our side of the river here. So yeah, this was really well done. I appreciate the fact that they did this. That was some very authentic landscaping. It ran right through me. How dare you? Okay, so we came up, we saw that, we came over there, we saw that. We didn't go up here. Aha. Okay, that's the hydro flow. So once we find a vault, does it stay found? No, because didn't we find another... Oh wait, we never found out if once we open a vault, if it disappears, because we've already opened 2 vaults. We opened one up here on the hill and we opened the one down there. So we'll see if this one stays there after we leave. I love the fact that this deer is just standing on it like, make me move. Okay, so nothing necessarily up here to... So we can continue on. I let you out and you still... That's what happens when you help people. So... That kind of felt like a you brought it on yourself kind of situation. You gonna come back and do the magic thing on me? That was a long shot, holy cow. Oh shoot, it said quest updated royal welcome. I didn't mean to walk through that. Yeah, I didn't mean to walk through that intersection. I was gonna hook around it. Okay, so back here, we were chasing that deer. We missed this bit here, where that's so pretty. I was looking into the bridge over there. I wonder if there's any treasure to be found. Nothing down there. Well, if there is, we will have to find it when we are exploring the other side. Because we are staying on this side of the river for right now. Speaking of which, it's probably high time we get back to the stables here and unload. It's trading stuff. Let's see. What do we have? We've got Amadeus's crest and Eloine's crest. Amadeus crest. Contribute. Eloise. Eloine, not Eloise. Okay. So we got rid of those 3 pieces. Those go back with us. That goes back with us. Pyroflow mask. Did somebody? Yeah, somebody's standing right next to me. Wait. Is that giant butterfly Benny? It is. That's what we... Okay, that's what was supposed to be sitting on the chair. So Benny says, "Eek, you scared me. I couldn't even smell you coming. You should really take less baths." I found your crown. Really? Oh, it's been so long since I lost it. I almost forgot what it looked like. And now it's covered in sand and dirt. It's even lovelier than it was when they stole it from me. Don't the pixies already have a queen? Ooh, don't talk about that. Flora Pina Carolina around me. They're awful. They came with their terrible ideas and turned all the pixies against me. They convinced the others that trash was bad. I was so mad. And then the crabs stole my crown. And Flora Pina Carolina convinced everyone that I didn't deserve to be king anymore. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to make a new empire of trash. And they'll all be so jealous. How did I get a hunting medal just standing here? You'll help me, won't you? All I need is enough trash and everyone will want to come to my kingdom instead of that terrible Flora Pina Carolina dumb beehive. Oh, the bee with the crown. Okay. Of course I'll help. What if the other pixies just don't like trash? Who wouldn't like trash? Except for that terrible Flora Pina Carolina, of course. No, it's impossible. Trash is so obviously wonderful. They just got bullied by Flora Pina Carolina. If you find all the trash in the Highlands for me, I'll make you my knight as thanks. The Knight of Trash. Now I better go lock up this crown up in the dumpster before those crabs strike again. Here, take this rug. I heard it's supposed to keep you from tracking dirt inside. Why would someone ever want to do that? Dirt is almost as lovely as trash. Okay. What happens if we chat again? No, nothing. They're just Looking off into the distance, thinking about trash. Oh, somebody... Okay, somebody bagged something. That's why I now have... That's why I got the medal. They finished something that I had hit and it took off. So let's go gather that. And then we'll come back. Wow. You're gonna drop right on top of it. No mask. Okay, now we gotta go all the way back. Let's see. Okay, so that is still lit up. All right, so we have explored from here. Oops. This whole area from this side of the river out here. We've explored this whole chunk. And we found a couple of loot chests. Typically, when you find all of those hidden chests, then you are given a free map to hang on the wall in your house of the area. I'm finding this little thing interesting here. I'm wondering what that is. I'm sure we will find out one day when we get up there. But for right now, we are going to go here, here. We're going to turn that off. We're going to come back here. And how full is our inventory? Not completely full, but it's pretty darn full. Aristocrat's rug. Traditionally, such a rug would take the combined effort of many skilled craftspeople and several months, or even years, to make. Luckily for you, modern convenience has made it available in an instant, as long as you know the recipe. I'm going to have to go back and watch the VOD because we got something that it went by so quickly I couldn't see what it was. I thought it was like an artifact or something, but it didn't transpire here. This is all old stuff I already had. So I don't know. Really got to go back and stock up on arrows. I'm getting really low. All right, and we still have these two chests to open. Oh wait, or does it automatically open those? I think it automatically opens those. Yeah, because there's nothing in them. I think it already gave us whatever we were going to get from it. Oh, maybe it was some of this. Maybe it was the amber echo. Okay, so what do we do next? Whoops. So we've searched this whole area. We found, I believe we found the earth element, the fire element, or did we find the air? Was that aeroflow? I honestly, I can't remember. I thought it was fire because we hung that mask up in my office. Isn't it the fire mask? Maybe we should go back and unload. I mean, I'm standing right here by this. I can go here. It'll cost 10 coins to go home. And then we can come back and land right at the central stables. And we can either start investigating this whole area, or we can follow the story and hook up into this northern area. Because it's like 3 branches. We've done 1 branch. There's this branch, and then this branch up here. You could essentially, because of the river, you could break it east and west up there too and make it 4. Because we did this huge area here already. We've already looked at all this. I'm torn. Torn. Let's see. Hmm. Oh, let's see. At some point, Siri did another ad break. Yeah, it was about 10 minutes ago. I missed it. And it looks like she did trivia. Frosty Tool says, which 90s movie features Al Pacino in the role of retired Colonel Frank Slade, a performance that earned him an Academy Award? 90s movie, Al Pacino in the role of retired Colonel Frank Slade. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. The answer is Al Pacino delivered a captivating performance as retired Colonel Frank Slade in the 1992 film Scent of a Woman, for which he won the Oscar for Best Actor. Scent of a Woman. I believe Scent of a Woman, was that the one that also had, was Carla Gugino in that one? Who was the, here, we're gonna have to look it up, otherwise it's gonna bother me. Scent of a Woman cast. Oh no, it was Gabriel Anwar was Donna in that film. Chris O'Donnell was in that. Oh, Philip Hoffman was in that. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Such an amazing actor. For some reason, I thought, let's see, Francis Conroy, Sally Murphy. Man, it had a huge cast. Holy cow. Um, okay, so what movie am I thinking of? Oh, wait, was it the Pool Hustle movie? Um, with Tom Cruise. Yeah, that was Dustin Hoffman. Wrong person. Um, was it Tom Cruise, Dustin Hoffman? Yeah, was it Rain Man that I'm thinking of? It might be the Rain Man cast. Valerie Galino, yeah, an Italian actress. She, and I may be pronouncing her first name wrong. It may be Valeria Galino. She was in a bunch of stuff. She was in Rain Man. She was in Pee Wee's Big Adventure. She was the girlfriend that lived in the. She had like a. She lived in like a little like trailer thing or something, and she worked at the circus. Um, but yeah, she was in Pee Wee's Big Adventure, Pee Wee's Big Top. I guess that would be that one. Um, she was in Hot Shots Part 2, which was incredibly funny. Um, yeah, she's been in a ton of stuff. Just a really, really awesome actress. Um, let's see, Rain Man, Hot Shots, The Art of Joy, Fiore, um, Portrait of a Lady on Fire, Hot Shots Part 2, Euphoria, Respiro, Escape from LA. Yeah, she's been in just a ton of stuff. Really great actress. Had the biggest crush on her for the longest time. um, yeah, that's funny. Let's see. All right. So, back to what we were doing here. Let's see. Here's the map. We, yeah. So let's run back here. We'll run. Oh, there we go. We'll run back to the stable. We'll go home. We'll put stuff away. So funny. Can you not jump over that? You can see where the path used to be right there, and eventually people start walking around it. That's pretty amusing. All right. Heading home. All right. Let's put things away. Let's see. So we're gonna sell all but one of those. I'll move that. Oh, there's the other mask, Pyroflow mask. So, real quick, let's run inside. And up here on the wall. Yeah, that's the starred Pyroflow mask. So I must have turned that in. M-A-S-K. No other masks. Okay. So I think we use the Aeroflow mask. I really do. I feel like we need to hold on to this mask. So the gold we'll put away. The jadium we'll put away. The iron we'll put away. Do we need more coral? Let's look here. Is coral considered gatherable? Yeah, it's gatherable. Why am I not seeing it? There it is. Yeah, we could use a little bit more. That's not bad. Okay, we have 5 starred silly fins. Hey, that 3 times fast. So silly fins. We had 1 already. So 1, so 3. That gets sold. That gets processed. That gets put away. That stays. So let's see. Processed, dealt with, sold. Bugs. We got a mossy moth. We already have 1 non-star. This is a star version. We will hold on to the star version and we will sell the non-star. This rug we're going to put in the deal with row because I'm probably just going to go ahead and put that down somewhere. Let's see, we're going to go to cooking, the jacket meat. Okay. We're going to go to materials. 1, 2, 3, 4 items to sell. Tails. The meat items to sell. Cernic antlers. Already got 40 of them. Items to sell. We've already got 40 of this hides. Items to sell. Rocks. Items to sell. Shells. Are those gatherables? We've already got 40 shells. These are star shells. Hold on a second. Inventory. Let's go back here. Let's go here. We've already got 40 shells. I can't imagine why we would need star shells. So let's just sell all of those. Oyster meat. We already have 14 unopened. Yeah, add to that. Oyster meat, does that go in cooking? It does. That in there. Gatherable. We already have 40 bright shrooms. So sell those. Crabs. Those go in bugs for some bizarre reason. King crabs. We now have 2. And we have an absolute truckload of blue crabs. 1, 2, 3. Question is now, can we sell those? Do we eat them? What do we do with those? Gatherable. We already have 31. Okay, we have our fill of Dawnspur lilies already. And Royal Heather. Let's see. Royal Heather. Only got 10 of that. Oh, we are getting so close to being too full. I knew this was going to happen as the world continues to expand and new items are brought into the game. We're going to have to start cutting back on stuff. Doing less of each item. Now the crab, the one thing I did want to check while we're here in the house. Let's go in the kitchen. Is there something that specifically takes crab? Crab gumbo. Takes 5 of any crab. Spicy crab fried. So how much focus is that? 250. Okay, that's not bad. This is 400. It takes a truckload of things. Holy cow. Egg, oil, soy sauce, chopped crab, rice, garlic, peppers, cabbage, corn, green onion. That's a lot of ingredients for one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10 ingredients. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Almost half the ingredients. But then again, the more ingredients, the more focus points you get. So this is flour, oyster meat, cooking oil, crab. Okay, it's saying I don't have enough of something. Oh. Because I don't have any standard. Wait, spine shell crab. How many of those do I have? How many spine shell crabs do I have? Blue crab. Okay, so I'm using a star item. Why isn't it? Hold on. Where is the spine shell crab coming from? Yeah, it wants to use the one star item I have. That I only have one of. So here, do this. Here. Now you can't have it. Aha. Okay. Let's cook really quick. We need some food anyway. All right. Let's come over here, start prepping. All right. Prep some crab. Okay, we're gonna come over here. All right. All right. 3 crab gumbo. Oddly enough, didn't use the crab in my hand. Or did it? Let's move this down. Let's see, 75, 75, 487. That's super high. Oh, I was doing it the other way. Like that. Yeah. There we go. Highest to lowest. Not including those or that. Okay, let's do one more. Oh, it only uses one at a time. Okay, I thought it used 4. Why does that say 4? When I have 7 in my hand. What is it doing? What? Literally, what is it doing? Why does it say 4? Oh, wait. Do I have to... How would I even know? Sorry, I'm speaking in half sentences. I'm wondering if I have to have some recipe that involves blue crabs to be able to use them. I don't know. Because for some reason it's not using these. It's not even recognizing them. Because when I went to cook, it said I had 4 and it didn't pick this. Which means it used something out of my storage, which means now I am 1 short of one of these crabs. 2, 3. 3, 2, 2. So it used one of the vampire crabs. Because I think I had 3 of those. Speaking of crabs, grab that. Bring that out. That back in here. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the cooking thing. I think you should be able, you should have a button on there that says you just pick for me. But outside of that, I think the default should be let me go through and pick my ingredients. You know, I know you just said crab meat, but let me pick which crab meat. Especially if I have 7 of them in my hand and you don't pick one of those. Yeah, it's frustrating. Okay. Let's put away this stuff. Whoop. Saw that as we started to walk past. All right. Sell. 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 All right. All of that gets sold. Let's look at this rug we got. Well, that's pretty. Doesn't go in here. Doesn't really go in there. That's all red. Yeah, I guess I could put it under my desk. Get my big head out of the way. Yeah, I guess I could put it under my desk. I don't know, I feel like the colors kind of clash with what's going on in here. I think that's centered. That feels weird. Where else would I put it? No, no, no. Maybe just here in the family room somewhere? Maybe like an entry rug? That feels wrong too. Yeah, maybe an entry rug. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. It's pretty. I guess it kind of goes with stuff in here. I'm one way to say what goes with what. I have a Chapper rug in here. Butterfly rugs. Or what looks like those are kitsy rugs, I guess. On either side of the bed. We need to let's see, one of those and one of those. There we go. Now let's put away the chests. I think they're this kind. I'm trying to look out. I think they're this kind, the really worn white ones. Yeah, it's one of these. That wasn't even close. Much better. Except there's a huge hole in there. There we go. And then 4. There we go. All right, put those away. Let's take a look at all of our things we have processing here. Okay. Nice. That's that. All right. Move everything down. That goes there. We now have 24 apples. Our storage is filled. So all of those go in for... there's 24, we need 11. There you go. And that goes here. The other half go there. Okay, those are processing. Yeah, those are good. Let's see, how many ceramic? 9. Perfect. Now we got 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get 1 extra gold bar. And come over this way. There we go. We got the iron in progress. Let's go clean up the wood. 48. Go. And 48. Alright, so 100 of everything. 100 logs, 100 boards. These will go to... Put that down. There we go.